So Chuck Schumer is in the government. He's pushing for the government to pursue UFO, the possibility of UFOs, doing research, right? The reason I find these topics so fascinating is because, one, in the event that it's revealed to us that aliens aren't real, everything that we know has to change on this planet. Our political values, our material values, this systemic oppression is going to greatly diminish. And they don't want that, bro. Here's what's interesting, though. Why don't they release all of the information that they already have in regards to UFOs? It's because they want to purposely withhold. Knowledge comes power. With new knowledge comes new foundation. They don't want to change the system as it is right now. Looking at Chuck Schumer, look into a lot of these senators, look into a lot of this government stuff, because they've released things like remote viewing is real. They've released things like astral projection is real. They've released subtle information that aliens are real, right? I mean, with the UFO, the Roswell, the crash site, and then they said it was a balloon. They've done this so many different times. It's almost like a game to them. I feel like it's a game. It's like, let's see if we can keep telling them the truth and then working this magic to blind them. Here's my real question to the populace, though. When the government tells you that supernatural things like remote viewing, your conscious mind can be outside of your body and you can watch somebody else in a totally different location. When the government tells you that's real, why do y'all refuse to believe in the possibility of UFOs, bro? I think it's because you don't want to disturb your echo chamber. Once again, if they let us know that aliens are real, every construct, we would have to, things like racism is going to go away. Religions are going to go away. Why would religion go away? It's because Jesus would have had to have died on every planet. Every planet where there's now this is theoretical. If Jesus only died here, what of other creation? So now you got to look at it like this. Maybe these extra dimensional beings have already transcended the limitation of sin and carnal urges. So theoretically, maybe Jesus only had to die for our species because these other species are already evolved, right? Maybe these other species are more connected to the all source, the origin, than we are. So Jesus died on that cross, symbolic, to build a bridge, a connection between us and the all-knowing power that is God. You see what I'm saying? It's so many, but ultimately religion would go away because realistically, you can't apply religion to aliens. What's funny is people are aliens. We're made up. Water wasn't always on this planet. Things like iron, they don't have an origin on this planet. So back in the day when meteorites was hitting the planet, Earth has been collecting these minerals. Earth has collected water, right? That gets into Nibiru crashing and all of this or whatever. It gets into some planets, some other planets that crashed into Earth, which is why Earth went from a majority like landmass to a lot of water added to the equation. Now it's because of some type of collision course that we had with another planet, but that's another video. The point I'm making is this, though. If aliens are real and they release this footage and they release this information, it changes everything on the planet Earth, bro. Like history itself is going to have to get rewritten, and it's going to have to be rewritten with the truth of what actually happened. They don't want to go through all that. It's much easier to lie to people. This is my perspective. But when you look at a lot of these distractions, like you got to really ask yourself, why are they having so many people melt down on airplanes, talking about that person's not real. That's person's artificial intelligence or a reptilian. Why are they doing this? It's all distractions. But why are they distracting us, bro? Why are they releasing so many air balloons and so much different footage of UFOs? Why? It's because they're priming you to accept it for reality. So your brain don't have a meltdown. They're priming and gearing us towards this revelation, right? They want to reveal this information, I feel, but they don't really know how. See, if y'all think that the government is all knowing, all powerful, all smart, they're not. They're people like us, bro. So they trying to figure this shit out too. It just so happened that they in a more powerful seat than you and me. So they can kind of control the information. I just think it's a very interesting topic. But I also feel as though if you really look at a lot of the information that they've released and what they're doing, it kind of makes sense theoretically that life actually does exist. I mean, there are a billion stars and suns out there in the universe that have planets at the right distance to sustain life, dog. Billion, over a billion. So when you start doing the math, the chances of us being the only life form, the only intelligent life form, it starts to diminish. It starts to get a little bit smaller. What are the odds that we are the only intelligent creature in existence? Slim to none. I don't think God would just create people to be the controllers of this universe. I just don't see that. I feel like there's a larger game at play here, people. When people talk about the Galactic Federation, I believe there is some sort of organization that operates off world. And if you're looking at it biblically all the way down to man, war has been a constant theme in the heavens and on earth. I believe in the universe, there is some type of universal battle going on. And I do think that it consists of what we conceive to be good and evil. I think that there is actually a real life antagonist that extends beyond planet Earth. And I think that this antagonist on the spiritual nature has come to this planet, but I also think that it could be an extra dimensional being, which could be this spirit, could be this demon, which is an extra dimensional being. So no matter how you try to look at it, extra dimensional alien or extra dimensional spirit, same thing. It's an antagonist, bro, and it's sent to destroy, dog. So I think we as people need to evolve in our conscious perspectives, but also I think we need to be real honest about this mind control that they have over us. The truth is, the government can release all this information, but if you don't want to believe it, you're not going to believe it, period. And I find that to be so baffling, that they can release all this information that they say is actually true. You got other people who have actually dabbled with witchcraft, hoodoo, seen ghosts, seen spirits. You got people who supposedly have encountered aliens. And then you got the government releasing this and y'all still refuse to believe, dog. This is a spell, bro. It's magic, bro. It's powerful. It controls you, bro. I want y'all to wake up, bro. I think that there are extra dimensional beings that are walking around on our planet. I think they have visited us because, again, if you look into the fact that, people were around for millions of years, and within the last couple 100,000, we had a jump in our conscious perspective. We had a jump in our minds, bro, in our intelligence. How does that happen without tampering with somebody's DNA, bro? Unless we came across Rosetta Stone, Solomon's Key, or some type of ocean that got magical properties that evolves us, like some weird sci-fi shit. That would be the only way that a human can go from being lower hominid to what we are today and creating what we are today. That's the only way. If none of those apply, if it ain't Pandora's box, it's aliens or something else that tamper with our genetics. And we actually know that there's DNA strands that have been cut off and blocked off from us. We can't access certain parts of our own DNA, bro. And we know that DNA is information. And information is passed down through generations. If we could unlock these things within ourselves, how do you know we don't unlock the whole universe? How do you know that we don't unlock universal understanding and overstanding, bro? Over comprehension, dog. We don't know, bro. We don't know. But I think theoretically it's plausible. It's very possible. And I think the majority of people don't want to accept that there is something else out there because it disturbs their echo chamber, dog. I'm gone.